Hi, Seth David here on a Sunday, March 14th, 2010. Came in this morning to get my finances caught up. Sunday is the day that Herein Enterprises becomes its own client, and we get everything caught up here. We pay our bills and we get things done. Only today, there was a surprise. No, not that it was an hour later than I thought it was. That was the other surprise. But my QuickBooks file was gone. That's why it's important to back things up. Always make sure you're backing things up, especially your QuickBooks file, because so much can change in just one session of entering data. Make sure you back up that file, make sure you back up the backups and back up the backups of the backups. No, I'm sort of kidding, but there's a lot of backup options out there. Make sure you use one of them. I have external hard drives, so I back up all the files there, but separately I also have an accounting backups folder where I back up every single accounting file, not just for Herein Enterprises, but for every client whose QuickBooks file we ever work on. So I'm able, fortunately, to retrieve a recent enough copy of QuickBooks for anybody that even if something goes wrong, or as I had done, I accidentally deleted I actually deleted both the file and the backup using the backup program because I wasn't paying attention, I was rushing. Important to take your time. So, but luckily we have redundant backup, so it's not difficult for me to retrieve recent enough information that not a whole lot of reconstruction has to take place in order to get things back to where they were. But it's really important to have systems in place to make sure that you're covered in the event that something like this happens. Because when I delete files with my backup software, it doesn't go into the recycle bin, it pretty much just evaporates. So that was bad. And did I get mad when I found out what happened? You bet I did. I got really mad, but then I realized that, what am I going to do? Yell and scream and kick and shout, or just go about reconstructing the data? When I'm not reconstructing the data, it took me about an hour, hour and a half, and now I'm done and everything's good. The planets are aligned with the sun, the moon, and the stars, and life is back to where it's supposed to be in my world. Have a nice week.